This is pre-calculus, so we're gonna study how apply the right triangle into the real world. Let's start with the right triangle and trigonometric function of right triangle. So solve the right triangle, we have to find unknown size and angle if given some angles and size. So this is right triangle. Here's a right triangle, guys. And A, B, C is angle. Corresponding side to the angle is A here. Corresponding side is A. Angle B, corresponding side is gonna be B. Angle C, corresponding side is gonna be C. That's the way you draw the right triangle before you solve the problem. Let's have one first example. I give the right triangle right there. They ask you to solve the given right triangle. What I given? They given right here angle A, angle B, angle C, but they give angle B. Here is right triangle. They give size A to the corresponding angle A, 10.7. So we have to find, you guys have to find B and C and size and angle A. Angle C is right triangle. So you have to two sides, one angle that you have to do. So first, this is right triangle. You're gonna use what kind of trigonometry you use. Before we do that, you're gonna find the angle first because angles, sum of three angles is always 180 in the triangle. Right? But angle C is always 90. This is right triangle. So you have angle A, angle B equal 90. Now, angle B is, they already given angle A plus 52.8 is 90. So you're going to find the angle A is going to be 37.2 degree. That you find the angle. You find the angle now. You need to find the B and C. So what kind of trigonometry you're going to use? And before you find the size, make sure calculate a mode. Mode should be angle. Degree, guys, degree. You have checked the mode. Mode should be degree. All the application problem is mode is degree that you have checked first. So you want to find the B, you know the A. So I'm going to check this angle. This one is, you say 37.2. So I want to using tangent because opposite over adjacent. So you're going to using tangent. 37.2 opposite. 10.7 adjacent is B. So we're gonna solve this one, right? So how gonna solve it? You're gonna times B right side, right? So B tangent 37.2, 10.7. B gonna be 10.7 divided by tangent 37.2 degree. So you're gonna find this approximate value gonna be value gonna be 14.1. So you find the B value. So now you have to find the C value. C value is hypotenuse. You have a couple of ways to find the C value. Pythagorean theorem. You're gonna using sine. You're gonna using cosine. But I'm gonna use Pythagorean theorem. C square equal A square plus B square. So I'm gonna using that one. AC square equal B is 10.7 square. B square is 14.1 square. Guys, make sure square root, guys, this one is gonna be 313.3. C gonna be square root. Only take a positive because its length 133.3 approximates 7.7. That's how to solve a right triangle. We're gonna do real application problem of right triangle. Why trigonometry is so important is historically we're gonna use trigonometry to measure distance that are difficult or impossible to measure directly. So here is a couple of examples you're gonna see how use trigonometry. First one is, here is example. You're gonna read the question very carefully. One boy is holding flies right there. So this distance gonna be 120 feet. His height gonna be 4 feet. So we wanna find height of kite. Height of kite, when you read this question very carefully, guys, height is on the ground. So height gonna be here. That's the height. But we know the 4 feet, that's his height. So we only need the distance from his eyesight from flyer. That's you're gonna find the A value. So you're gonna draw this picture one more time, guys. Look at this one, right triangle. His height is 4 feet. That's the ground. This is always 4 feet. We are looking for a height from here to here. That's the height of flyer. This is a height. But we already know 4 feet. We only need a value, then add later, guys, okay? This length of string, that's the 120 feet. Here is a right triangle. Angle, elevation angle is 42. So we're gonna using this right triangle to find the A value. That you figured it out here. So let's find the A value. How can find the A value? What kind of trigonometry you use? This is opposite, this is hypotenuse. So we can use actually sine 42. Opposite is A, hypotenuse 120. So this one is A gonna be 120 sine 42. That's gonna be 80 feet. So A value is 80 feet. They asking here, guys. They asking height, guys. They asking height. Let's make sure, guys. So we have height is A value is height of kids. That's the 4. So what do you have? This one is 80 plus 4 is 84 feet. So when you solve the application problem, read the question very carefully, what I really have to find. Let's do another example here, guys. That's asking pitch angle of the roof to the nearest tenth of degree. This is gonna be house. Here is roof. So we are looking for the theta is right there. So we want to sketch the triangle, right triangle. You're gonna see it. So I'm gonna sketch the right triangle. Here is angle theta. Here is a 6 feet. Here is the right triangle. So we know the bottom is 16. Here is the right triangle. This is the same. So this side should be 8 feet. How can find the theta? Which one you're gonna use? This one is opposite adjacent theta. So you can use tangent theta. Opposite 6, adjacent 8. Let's simplify. This one is 3 and 4. This question is we are looking for an angle. How can find the angle? Angle gonna be arctangent, right? Arctangent 3 over 4. So this one is, when using calculator, this one is gonna be 36.9. Make sure using the arctangent make sure you use the degree mode. Let's do the last practice question. It looks a little complicated. Read very carefully the question and use this picture solve the problem. You can pause the video and read the question carefully. Use this graph. Guys, let's do this one here. So here is, you very carefully here, you have two right triangle right there. So I'm gonna separate two right triangle. First one is big right triangle. That case, degree is 53. This length, height gonna be A plus S, and bottom gonna be 200 feet. Then I draw the small triangle. That's degree gonna be 35. Here is A, here is 200 feet. So we have to find what? Did you find it? What you have find it right here? Height of S of smokestack alone. You are looking for the S, okay? So here's the question is I'm looking for the S. All right, based on this, first, what do you have find the first, guys? You have two right triangle. Question is, first, let's just start. I'm gonna put this number 1, number 2. Let's do number 2 because we're gonna find the A value. What do you have to use in tangent? Tangent is 35 equal A over 200. So based on this, you times 200 both sides. A gonna be 200. Tangent 35. Oh, I find the A first. So this one is 140. I found the A. Go to the number one. We have to find the S, right? So we're gonna using first triangle. So this one tangent 53. Opposite is A plus S 200. So times 200, you find A plus S 200 tangent 53. So what do you find this one? This one is 265.4. Now, you find A, you find A plus S, right? So we have to find here second this value, you're gonna find the S. So S gonna be 625.4 minus A. 265.4 minus A is 140. So what do you have? Find it. This one is 125.4 feet. So make sure draw the right triangle, write down the information you know, and try to solve the problem.